Most of us use the Shim-Stock test to check occlusion on anterior implant prosthesis. The principle is that when we have prosthesis on anterior teeth, the Shim-Stock should pass freely between the prosthesis and the opposing teeth. This means that the prosthesis should be at a clearance of 8 to 12 microns from the opposing dentition. This means we should have a clearance of 0.008 mm to 0.01 mm between the anterior prosthesis and the natural dentition. But do you know the physiologic vertical range of movement of natural teeth inside their socket is 0.02 mm? So if you don't want to load your anterior implant prosthesis, they should be at a clearance of 0.02 mm from the opposing dentition. This actually means that two Shim-Stock of 12 micron thickness should be able to pass freely between your prosthesis and your natural dentition when the patient comes to maximum intercuspation. But wait, if you do not want your teeth to get loaded during excursions, you have to look at the physiologic horizontal range of movement of the teeth as well. So the horizontal clearance has to be roughly 0.1 mm. This is 10 times the thickness of a 12 micron Shim-Stock. So while you can use two Shim-Stocks piled over each other to ensure clearance in maximum intercuspation, but how would you ensure clearance in excursions? Let me tell you a simple and objective way to do that. Take a 100 micron blue articulating paper and hold it between the prosthesis and the opposing dentition and ask the patient to grind it in all excursions. Now take a red 100 micron articulating paper and ask the patient to tap as in occlusion or maximum intercuspation. You need to remove all the marks in blue from your prosthesis and leave the red marks there. By doing this, you have developed a clearance of 0.1 mm between the prosthesis and the natural dentition in excursions. In this way, you are done with the excursive contact adjustments. Now use a modified Shim-Stock test. Stack two Shim-Stocks 12 micron thick on each other and check that they should pass through freely between the prosthesis and the opposing teeth when the patient is in maximum intercuspation or occlusion. If the stack does not pass freely, use a 20 to 30 micron paper to mark maximum intercuspation or occlusal contacts and remove them completely from the prosthesis. This ensures we have a clearance of 20 to 30 microns between your prosthesis and the opposing dentition as needed. If you liked the video and it added to your knowledge, gave you something new, do like and comment. It encourages me to make more such objective content for you to help demystify dentistry.